What if the human brain is not just a machine for only thinking, but it also has a spiritual element which is able to connect our physical world to the unseen realm, and which eventually becomes our realities? You know, there are points in our life where we are able to connect to our dream life and all. It is actually the subconscious mind that helps us in anything related to dream. And God literally placed that in us. And I didn't even know much about this thing until I read a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hills, which he talks about the spiritual nature of the human brain. And in the book, I actually agree with him, because I believe that all of us have this thing he called the spiritual nature of the human brain, but we are not using it. It is the spiritual nature of the human brain that helps you to achieve something even before you start. It is that which gives you so much energy to do something that is beyond human strength. And I believe that some of us are sitting on that energy. Some of us are sitting on that strength the mind gives unto us. So I want you to watch a video of a guy who is trying to explore the spiritual nature of his mind. So if there is something that you are supposed to do that you feel you don't have so much energy, you can leverage on the spiritual nature of your brain for success. Just take a look. This video is about a guy who is a biker and he is trying to explore the spiritual nature of his mind. And I told you that it is your spiritual nature of your mind that helps you to do things that ordinarily you cannot even achieve. And it gives you that superpower to do so many things. And God has placed that in our brain. So if you don't leverage on that, you will be stuck. I always tell people that God has placed so many things in our human body that would help us to achieve so many things. Your brain knows no bound. Your brain knows no negotiation. Whatever you feed your brain with, whatever energy you give your brain, it will reflect physically. Every thought that comes in your mind carries energy. If there is a thought that is running in your mind right now, thought of success, thought of anything, it carries energy. It can be a positive energy, it can be a negative energy. When those energies are deeply considered, it forms your emotion. So when you sit down and you think about money, if all that you can think about is growth in your life, it will release energy in your mind, which will form your emotions and your feelings. And we all know that your emotions actually affect your realities and your outcomes on earth. The moment you watch this video, you might think that this guy is almost approaching his death because of the skills and the things that he is performing on the road. But his brain is not telling him that. And you could imagine that he's doing so many things. I just want you to take a look at it. And I want you to understand that your brain is wired to face every impossibilities. And look at the level of boldness and acumen this guy is displaying on the road. Because personally, there is that energy that has been released onto you that this is possible, you can display as such. And look, he is doing it. I want to challenge you. If your life, there is so many things that is down, there is so many things that you are afraid of, you have so much fear about, make sure that you challenge yourself. Leverage on that mindset. Believe in yourself that you are capable and that you can achieve it. So just look at him. In his display, he doesn't care, he doesn't know whether this thing will be possible, but he believes that he can do it. And now he has accomplished it. Look at how excited he is, that at the end of the day, his mind has helped me to do that which he believes he can. And of course, I was even thinking he would have an accident. He didn't. Believe in the power of your mind, because your mind can help you solve so many situations in your life. Your brain filters your reality based on what your spirit believes. In fact, my assignment is just to expose people to the power of their brain. So I need you to speak life into your mind, which will reflect your inner spirit for your realities to change. Thank you.
Mindworth Podcast.